Welcome, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. So, like I earlier explained, I'm going to be giving you a breakdown of how I took the trade on V75 1S and how I was able to do 15 to $40. With this system, you can use any amount to trade, be it $5, be it $2, be it $3, $100. You can make any amount with this system. Like I always explain the advanced market structure. I've already explained the structure and I've explained liquidity. The next topic I'm going to be explaining is POI. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be explaining why I took the trade on V75 one is why I took that buy. And if you follow me to the end, you are going to be understanding everything I'm going to be showing you in this video. So first of all, the trade was on V75 1S. Okay, V75 1S. So what the first thing I did was my top down analysis. And what this top down analysis is seeing the market from the higher time frame go to your lower time frame and taking your entry. Okay. From the rules of the advanced market structure, all right. From the rules of the advanced market structure, this is what we have. Okay. First of all, we have a let me go to let me use this browser so I'm able to explain it clearly. Let's wait for it to load. Yes, loading, 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 loading. I'm going to be showing you why I took the trade and how I took that trade. Okay, I'm going to be explaining everything for you, breaking everything. So if you are here, I want you to pay close attention because I'm going to be showing you a whole lot. You're going to be learning a whole lot from this video. All right. So from the rules of the advanced market structure, okay. First of all, I start with my top-down analysis to understand where price is coming from and where it is going to. Okay, so now you see I have my let me start from the first row. Okay, let me start from the first row. First row we have our sweep of liquidity. I have my sweep of liquidity in this place. Yeah, you can see it very tiny. It's my sweep of liquidity here. This is my sweep of liquidity, and I have my this is a break of structure to the opposite direction. Okay, now price retrace, price break structure to the opposite direction, right? Which means I have my which is the second row. The third row is price retrace 50%. This is the first row, break of structure. We have our sweep of liquidity, which this liquidity has been swept by this. Second row is price break structure to the opposite direction. Alright. And now the third row is price will retrace and give us 50% retracement. Alright. This is the 50% retracement. Okay. Now this is our 50% retracement to give us our structural liquidity that I should be taking out later. Okay, and you see that this is our transactional liquidity, this is our structural liquidity. So if you're watching this video, go back to the advanced market structure video where I explain everything, and then we have our what our second break of structure, which is this. This is our second break of structure on the higher time frame. On the higher time frame. Okay. And this is our second break of structure. And what is the third row? What is the fourth row? Fourth row is second break of structure. Now the fourth row is price will take out this liquidity and continue to the opposite direction. Right. Now what did price do? Price come to this place, take out the liquidity, and now it's continuing to the opposite direction. Right. So that is uh, uh, after price giving us our fourth row, which is second break of structure. Now the fifth row is price to take out the structural liquidity, which is this, and then continue to the opposite direction. Right, so we're going to be marking our protected high. Alright, now this is our POI on the daily time frame. This is our POI on the daily time frame. One thing you should understand is this is our target, overall target is here. Okay, so you are going to be buying onto this place. But one thing is you cannot take your entry on the higher time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame, daily time frame, or 4 hour time frame. So what do? I scale down to my 1 hour time frame to see if I'm going to see another structure. Because what am I doing? I'm doing what they call the top down analysis. Okay. So I scale down to see if I will see another structure on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame. So I come back to my 1 hour, I see nothing. Okay, so what do I have to do? I scale back to my 30 minutes time frame. All right, I come back to my 30 minutes time frame. Okay, then I saw this. After coming to my 30 minutes time frame, I saw this. So this is what I saw. Right, this this is a sweep of liquidity. If you scale down to like 15 minutes time frame, you will be able to see it clearly that there is a sweep in that place. Okay, there's a sweep in that place. Remember, we have left the 4 hour time, we have left the daily time frame now. So where are we now? We are on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay. Now on this 15 minutes time frame, there's a tiny sweep of liquidity here. Okay. And then there's a tiny sweep of liquidity here. Let me expand it. I know some of you might be saying, why didn't I use this place as my sweep of liquidity? The reason why I can't use this place as my sweep of liquidity is because structural liquidity don't have to be lower than my sweep of liquidity. Okay, so I'll use this place as my sweep of liquidity. It's a very tiny sweep of liquidity. Okay, then here is my structural liquidity. My structural liquidity. Okay, and here is my POI. Now this is my POI. See, first break, second break. Let's come back, take out this liquidity, and go into the opposite direction. Some of you might be saying this thing smash hit our SL, but it's not, it doesn't hit our SL. Why? Because we are using what they call confirmation entry. And I'm going to be explaining confirmation entry to you guys also. So yesterday trade, this is how I take the yesterday trade. On this 15 minutes time frame, I know that okay, I'm going to be buying from here to this point. This is my TP on the 15 minutes time frame. And I also show the TP on the higher time frame, the 4 hour time frame. So this is my short TP. So what am I going to do? If I miss this entry, I'm going to be looking for continuation setup. Okay, this is our first continuation setup. I missed this setup, and then we have another continuation setup. Okay, this is the second continuation setup. This is it right here, and that was the trade I took yesterday. All right, now when I come here, I saw this. I saw our sweep of liquidity. Sorry, there's a sweep of liquidity here. There's a sweep of liquidity here. This is our structural liquidity. This is an A plus setup, structural liquidity, and then this is our protected low. This is our first break of structure. This is our second break. Then this is our POI. And then this is our target. Okay. What did price do? Price come back to few pips to hitting our target. What I do most of the time, I used to take my profit around 80% to 90% to full TP. Okay. So this was the setup. And you see that it smashes TP. It smashes my TP yesterday. Okay. Now, when price come to this place, there's something I always look at. I don't just jump into trade or set limit entry. There's something called confirmation entry, and that was how I took the trade yesterday. Okay. Confirmation entry, we have bullish engulfing, doji, all those kind of candle. You study confirmation entry. Okay. So price was tapping. into this demand level, but it wasn't giving a clear confirmation. Okay, this was the first confirmation it gave, but you see, this is not valid because it didn't engulf this candle. This confirmation wasn't valid, so I let it go. Okay, so when price come here, it gave a clear confirmation. This was the confirmation, but I didn't take that confirmation because I want price to come into the zone very well before I could able to take my buy. Okay, so this was the first confirmation, bearish, bullish engulfing candle. Okay, but this was the confirmation. This was the confirmation I took. Okay, this was the trade. This was the confirmation I took. This green candle engulfed this red candle, and this was another valid confirmation. So after I took the trade, it was just a little bit of retracement. So price was retracing, and then it moved to the opposite direction and then smashes my TP. This was how I took that trade yesterday. Okay, just by following the rules of the advanced market structure, analysis, using supply and demand, POI confirmation entry, and I was able to hold a trade to my target. This thing is very simple. So if you are confused about this, just ask your question in the comment section, and also go and study the rules of the advanced market structure. The first video I dropped about the advanced market structure, and also study the video I made about the video I made about liquidity. You're going to be understanding this. Okay, like this is our first sweep of liquidity, this is our first break of structure, this is our second break of structure, this is our structural liquidity. Okay, price must always take it out and move to the opposite direction. Okay, so this was how I was able to do $15 to $40 yesterday, and you can also use any amount, $1,000 to $10,000. You can do it as far as you understand what you are doing, and that was how I was able to take the trade yesterday. This is very, very simple. This is very, very simple. You just have to be patient and know what you are doing, understand the rules of the advanced market structure, and that's all you need. All right, that's just everything. If you have any question, ask in the comment section, and I'll be able to uh, assist you. The next video is going to be about POI. I'll be dropping that video later this week, and I hope you get value from it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right.